What is up, guys? Welcome to another video, and this is a bit of a special one. So this time we're gonna look at some returns from the Premier card grading. So I'm gonna go a bit on the history, but before that I would just like to thank Invictus Forge and Ricky, of course, for actually giving me the chance to do the review. Now, these slabs are not all mine. So there is only one slab that is mine. So I wanted to actually submit one in order to get a feeling of the Premier card grading. So this is quite a new card grading company. So if you guys if you guys are in the Flesh and Blood scene, you should actually know the renowned Matt Rogers, which actually came out with this company. And one of the services provided was the grading for Flesh and Blood TCG. Of course, they do other TCGs such as Pokemon, which you guys are gonna see in a bit. So shout out to Invictus Forge and Ricky for giving me the chance to do the review. Now we're gonna see our so we have two boxes here, totaling to about 18 slabs, I believe. So this is of course consisting of one of my slabs and also Ricky's. And we have Hua and also Ankaryong. So I believe this one should contain some Pokemon slabs, and then a rest is gonna be Flesh and Blood, so stick around. So I did mention about it being, so we're gonna start with this one, I guess. So we're gonna go through with some of the Pokemon ones. I'm just gonna make sure that the slabs are in the correct position, so it's being nicely wrapped around so you can see. So this is the back. I want to make sure that I open up the backs instead of the front. So this would be the back. Very nice of them to actually have them in a bubble wrap. I would like to also give a shout out to the, what a nice looking, anything with gloss actually enhances the quality, I guess. Reminds me a bit of those high quality gadgets that you buy that has those glossy kind of look to it. So we have some, of course, Flesh and Blood slabs, as you can see from the back easily, and then we have some Pokemon slabs. Let's start with some Pokemon's one. So we have three slabs here for Pokemon. So we're gonna go with the review. So of course we're gonna start with it facing down. I'm gonna make sure I keep the bubble wrap, as this is something I do have to return to my LGS Invictus Forge. So the first slab here, let's go one by one. I don't know why, but I'm carrying it like it's a pile of cards. So this is a Charizard Celebration. So it's a classic collection holo rare, which is an English card. So usually, I just want to make sure that I'm covering the grading. Okay, so Celebration is, if you guys know, if you guys into Pokemon, so they recently hit 25 years. So this is basically kind of a set. It's a mini set, I guess, that has all these cards, and the most sought after one is of course Charizard. So it's gonna be interesting to see the grading on this. From my eye, I guess the centering, I believe, is a little bit off. You can see it's maybe a little bit, but not much. Actually, it looks pretty good, and from the surface, I believe this is perfect because from what I can see, it must be cracked fresh, and it's a pretty new set. So the centering is 9, so it is a little bit off, but 9 is pretty good. And then we are looking at 10 for the corners. So excellent corners, no chipping off, no whites, those kind of stuff. And then we are looking at 10 for the edges, excellent edge. And then which is clean edge. And then of course we are talking about the surface, excellent surface, no scratches or minor scratches, of course, things like that. And then it's a gem min 9.5, of course, with 3 10s and 1 9. That's the total. And I also would want to say that the label itself looks really, really good with the gold and black color. So this does remind me a bit on the black label for Beckett. Currently, Beckett and PSA is a bit a bit full on their queue because everyone is sending in their cards for grading. So let's go with the second one. So another Celebration card, this time Venusaur. I'm guessing that he has submitted the original trio for the classic collection. So we're gonna see once more. I'm just gonna make sure that I cover the top. Oops, I kind of actually revealed that for a bit, but anyways. So this is the Venusaur card. The centering looks it's quite similar to the Charizard previously, so we're gonna go through this quickly. So we are looking at 9.5 centering, actually better than Charizard. And then 10 for the corners. I believe this is going to be a 9.5 because of how the score is. So this is a 10. So 9.5 for the centering and 10 for the others. I'm gonna make sure this stays in focus just to look at the beautiful 10 over there. What a beautiful card. Worth keeping, and it's gonna increase in value because 25 years doesn't come many times. It only comes once. So I believe this is going to be a good one. And then we are gonna look at you know what, I'm gonna try another method. I'm gonna use this bubble wrap over here just to make sure I don't screw up. I already screwed up once. I want to make sure. I should have actually prepared some kind of paper or something to actually cover it up. Oh, okay. Let's take a look at this. So this is a Blastoise. In this case, of course, the trio. And then the centering looks, I would say it is more towards the right. A bit more towards the right. Let's see the centering. It's a 9, unfortunately. So, Pokemon do have some issues with the centering, so it can be quite hard to actually get 10 for the centering. As long as the corners and surface are 10, I guess that's pretty good. So the edges are 9.5, and then we are looking at a 9.5 for the surface, and this is going to be a Gem Mint 9.5. So still pretty good, nothing to be scoffed at. So I'm guessing the returns on Pokemon is pretty good. Actually, we have two 9.5s, I believe. So Charizard and a Blastoise is 9.5, and Venusaur is a 10. So this is some excellent returns actually. So nothing to actually complain about. Congratulations to the owner, of course. So I'm gonna get right back. I'm gonna look for a piece of paper to actually cover with. The bubble wrap seems to be too big. I'm gonna be right back. Okay, I'm back. Guys, I got the fabled piece of paper, so this is what I'm going to use. I should have thought this through. Using fingers, I thought it was a good idea, but it ain't that good. So let's get the slabs out. I'm gonna make sure I keep the bubble wrap. So here we have a nice twinning blade. So this is the first edition twinning blade. I believe this is the extended art. Yes, correct, that's the extended art. I'm looking through my camera screen and I can't see some of the words because it's keep going out and into the focus. So it is a 2020 card. So the first three sets, the third set released by Flesh and Blood. Let's go. So let's take a look at the beautiful twinning blade. Oof. No hate on Pokemon, but I just want to say that English one, at least for the English version of Pokemon, they really should step up in terms of the printing, the quality control, because you can see the foiling and the centering and stuff on Flesh and Blood is really good. So I'm not gonna pretend that I'm an expert. I do know a bit on the centering and stuff, but let's hop into the grading. So centering is a 9. 9 is good. We don't want to see an 8. 8 is pretty sad actually. 9 is pretty good. 9.5 for the corners. Very, very good. 9.5 for the edge. It's gonna be 9.5 for the surface. Excellent. So this is going to be a Gem Mint 9.5, of course. So far we have only one pristine, which is on the Venusaur. Still, in 9.5 Gem Mint twinning blade, it's gonna cost a lot. I mean, if of course the owner wants to sell it, that's a good return on value. Okay, let's go with the second one. This is going to be Dash Cold Foil promo. So this is a 2019 hero promo. Dash is one of the first 6 heroes if you guys are into Flesh and Blood. So we are looking at a nice Cold Foil Dash. What a beautiful card. Cold Foil is one of the main attractions for Flesh and Blood TCG, and you can see why right here. So let's start with the centering. Once again, it's a 9. So seems to be the hardest thing to nail in terms of the card quality is the centering. Centering is something out of the user's, the owner's control. So corner is a 9, edges is 9.5. I believe this is going to be a 9. A 10 for surface, so surface is a 10, a clean surface, no scratches and so on. It's going to be a mint 9, so this is going to be a 9. So this is, I believe, our first 9, because previously only had 10s and 9.5s. Still pretty good, still pretty good. Keep it at a 9. Next we have Corsham, a Fable card from the Tales of Aria set, first edition. So this is going to be an excellent return in terms of value if we can get a good grade on this. So let's see the first one in terms of centering, 9.5. Already we are pretty happy about it. 9.5 it's an excellent score for centering. Let's go for the second one. 9 for corners. 9 for corners is okay, pretty good, but we want those 9.5s at least. Edges 9.5, and the final one 9.5 for surface. Almost perfect, almost perfect. And this is going to be a genuine 9.5 Corsham. Look at that beauty. Let's enjoy the cold foil for a bit. Nicely protected. Make sure the slabs are safe. Okay, next one we have the one of the new heroes. I wouldn't say new, it's already about a year now for when Olheim was released in Tales. Anyways, so this is a cold foil promo card. Let's flip it over. Look at that beauty. Looks pretty clean. I mean, of course, it's being sleeved, and then sleeved, and then slabbed, and then we have an outer sleeve. But still looks pretty good. And then for the centering, we have 9.5 already. We are off to a happy start. 9.5 is for centering is pretty good. 9.5 for the corners, 9.5 for the edges, and finally 9.5 for the surface. It's 9.5 all across, and of course it's going to be a gem mint 9.5. So far we have such excellent scores, and we're gonna take a look at Lexi Livewire, another cold foil promo. So this I actually revealed. I believe it's going to be, anyways, I spoiled it anyways. I flipped it too fast. So it's a 9.5. Once again, the centering is something I mean, it's normal to actually have such centering, and it really depends on the printing. But on the other hand, 10 on the surface is nothing to scoff at. Gem in 9.5, very happy about that. The owner should be very happy about that. I believe this pile belongs to Hua and Ankar Yong. So these are some great returns actually. I just want to make sure that I have the piles in the correct order. You don't want to mix up the piles. And then let's go to the second slab. Okay, I believe I want to make sure that. Okay, these are the bags. These are the bags. So more fab cards. So there's only one. Oh, so it is already out of the bubble wrap, so don't mind about that. So okay, let's get started with the first one. So we have a Briar Warden of Torrents. So this is a cold foil hero card promo. So I actually received this by getting top 8 in the Malaysian National. So this is actually mine, the only single card I sent in for grading. So when I sent in, I didn't actually check for the corners and stuff. So let it be a surprise. Don't ever overanalyze stuff. And we go with the first one, 9.5 for the centering. It's pretty good actually. 9.5 for the centering is nothing to be scoffed at. Unfortunately, the corners are 9. The edges are 9. And finally, the surface are 9.5. And it's a mint 9. 9 is actually okay. It's pretty good. As long as I said, guys, it's not an 8. It's good for me. So 9.5, we have a bunch of 9.5, 9, and a 10. So far, no 8s. So we want to keep away from that. So this pile here, which I'm going through, this belongs to Ricky, which is the LGS owner, which gave me the opportunity to do the reveal. So this is Sir Bolton, Breaker of Dawn. So this is a hero card promo and a cold foil promo. It is an English, of course, card. Flesh and Blood. The only Chinese card we have, the only different localization would be a Fate for Sin promo. Okay, so Bolton, let's see what you got. 9 for centering, 9 for the corners, 9 for the edges, and 9.5 for the surface. It's a mint 9. So 9 once again, guys. It's a pretty good grade. So nothing to scoff at. Beautiful card. Let's go with the next one. So this is a Mark of the Beast Extended Art Majestic. So extended art is something really special in Monarch because of the rarity of it. I would say it's even more rare than cold foil. It's more rare than cold foil actually. So extended art, Mark of the Beast. Nothing. This is a high value card. Let's look at the grading. We have 9 for the corners, 9.5 for the corners. 9 for the centering, 9 for the edges, and finally 9.5 for the surface, and it's a mint 9. Beautiful card. Just took out some time just to enjoy the card. You know, these are the stuff of art, guys. So Channel Lake Frigid. So I believe this is the alternate art Majestic. Of course, there are 2 arts for Channel Lake. In Tales of Aria, we have the normal art, and we have a first edition alternate art, which is a rainbow foil, of course, but still, it's quite rare to actually get one of these. So, beautiful, beautiful card, beautiful art. And let's go with the centering. It's a 9. Corner, it's a 9.5. Edges is at 8.5. So this is, I believe, the lowest score we got for the edge. So there might be some misfortune there in terms of the edges. But we rebounded with 9.5 for the surface, of course, with the final score of the 9. Mint. Next, we are going with Kevdin promo. So Kevdin is one of the promos given out during Armory events. I believe way back in 2020 when I started out in Flesh and Blood TCG. So Kevdin is here. So let's take a look at the score. So we have 9 for centering, 9 for the corner, 9.5 for the edge. I believe a 9.5 for the surface. This is going to be a mint 9, of course. So still a beautiful card. So let's go with the next one. So this is a Prism promo, a cold foil, of course. Prism is one of the heroes in the meta. Not for Blitz, but still pretty good in Classic Constructed. Let's hop into the centering. 9, 9.5 for the corners, 9 for the edges, 9.5 for the surface. It's going to be a mint 9. Still pretty good overall. So Benji the Piercing Wind. So one of the heroes touted to be popular in the current Blitz meta. And here we are. So Benji, let's see what are your scores. So we have a 9 for centering, 9 for the corners, 9.5 for the edges, and finally a 9.5 for the surface for a gem mint 9.5. So we are looking at Go Bananas. So Go Bananas is one of the first promos released by LSS. So it's not legal in a game, of course, because it's supposed to be, you know, just kind of a fun thing. So if you guys see, you can actually name in action card, open it, booster pack, and then blah blah blah, all this funny stuff. So, and you look at the art, such a fun card actually. So let's look at the score for the promo. So it's a 9.5, 9 for the corners and edges, and finally a gem mint 9.5. Beautiful card. It's a rainbow foil promo. Excellent score for such a rare promo. Released way back in 19. Okay, so this was what I'm talking about. This is a Chinese Fate 14. It's not cheap. It's a good card to have in your collection if you're a collector. It's I believe it's the first localized card for in terms of Chinese. So it was given away during special events in Asian countries, in some Southeast Asian countries. I believe Singapore, Taiwan, Hong Kong has given out this promo. So we're gonna look at the score here. It's a 9.5 for centering. Corners are 9.5 for the edges, 9.5 for the surface, and a 9.5 for a gem mint. Beautiful Fate 14 promo. Look at how the fortune cookie split up, and you can see the foiling right there. Excellent card. Excellent score. One final slab to reveal, and I accidentally actually knocked my tripod for a bit, but I believe this is still fine. A Centauri Saber. Actually the owner's favorite hero to play, Bolton, so it makes sense that he sent in a Centauri Saber just I guess just to get a favorite weapon to be graded at. So it is a cold foil rare, first edition 2020. Here we go. So this is a Centauri Saber cold foil. Look at that foiling right at the blade, so we're gonna take a look. So it's a centering for 9.5 for the corner and edges, and actually a 9.5 surface for a beautiful 9.5 gem mint. So that's it, guys. That's for the review. Beautiful pile of slabs here. It's going out of focus. Okay, so beautiful piles of slab. Excellent return. Congratulations to all the owners. I'm just gonna chuck away my briar. Pretty happy about the 9. Could be a 9.5, but you know, really happy about that. But thank you very much for watching, guys. If you want to have more info on both the LGS, which is Invictus Forge, check out the link in my description box, and then of course check out Premier Card Grading by Matt Rogers, also linked in the description, so you guys can, you know, send your cards for grading. I believe for the standard it's going to be about 2 months time, and if it's an express one, is going to be a month time. So if you guys are living in Malaysia or close by, you want to send cards to be gold graded, and you want to save a bit on the fee, of course, send it over to Invictus Forge. They can have you sort it out. It's actually cheaper to send stuff in bulk. That's why I'm recommending to actually look for LGS and look for some grading service that you trust. In this case, TCG, I must say, excellent label design. I like how the curve here actually resembles a loading bar as a gamer myself. Beautiful design, beautiful gold label actually. Even the gold looks really good on the black background. The silvers look really good. Yep. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Do like, subscribe. I have a bunch of Blicks deck tag coming along due to the skirmish season. I tried something funky during the recent skirmish, didn't really work. So I'm gonna report that, and then we're gonna talk a bit on Blitz in the next video. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Of course, subscribe and like. Bye.